So I recently watched this video, and in the middle of watching this video, I had a very big epiphany. And I realized that we have so much time, left to live. I don't know. Sorry, that was just a random thought. Let's get it. Roll the intro music.
Welcome back to yet another episode of the A.K.A. podcast. We're happy to have you here. Oh, hell yeah. I see the vibes over here. Turn up. Like the vegetable? Fruit?
Yeah. Turn up.
Is it a fruit? A vegetable?
No, it's a vegetable.
I don't know what a turnip looks like. Hold on, let me look it up.
Isn't it like a radish?
Yeah.
Turnip.
Similar to
Just
a
like-
radish.
Not red.
Oh, I see. No, it is a little red. It's red on like
Isn't it like red in the bottom
ombre?
and like white and it goes to
Yeah. It's a
Ombre.
root vegetable commonly grown in temperate climates worldwide for its white, fleshy taproot. I don't like that.
I've never had a
I don't
turnip
like
before.
that. Yeah, no,
I've
I
never
don't
had
like that
turnip
description.
Nor have I had a
don't thi-
radish, I don't think.
Oh, you definitely had a radish.
At
Everyone's had a
some point in my
radish.
life. Oh, yeah, no.
It's in salad.
Radishes
isn't
are
it?
good. No,
I
I
never,
love.
like-
I love.
Hmm.
When I was little, I used to like cut up radishes, or like my grandma would cut them up, and like a little bit of salt on top, and that'd be my snack. No, it was crazy. Like I was actually a healthy child.
It was crazy. It was
And
a
then
vegetable
I-
with salt, and it tasted so good, dude.
Yeah, I was a healthy child, and then like 8th grade rolled around, and it was like, haha, you're gonna stop eating healthy. And I was like, well, I guess I have to. So now I just eat Hot Pockets and, hot dogs every day, and drink a load of Dr. Pepper and Red Bull.
That's so bad.
No, I'm alive,
Amelia,
I'm walking.
Amelia, have you had any veggies whatsoever this whole entire week?
I had
Give
4
me a second to
oranges
think.
yesterday.
You know what? No, let me think. Monday. Tuesday.
The answer is no.
Today's Thursday, so no.
That's so bad. Have you at least have you drunken water before for this week?
Yeah, I actually finished like a case of water. Not like I had like I want to say like 6 bottles in it.
Okay,
I
but is
finished
it
it.
half a water bottle?
Yeah, it's like the little tiny one. But I finished them. That's what matters.
That's what matters.
Yeah, it's getting somewhere. Okay, man.
Don't be Amelia. Eat your meals.
Yeah, eat your meals.
I eat my meals. Whoa. I
Whoa.
eat my meals, just not in a healthy way. As long as I'm eating, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But make sure
Remember
you
to
have meals.
eat.
Before we prolong this anymore, today's episode is about kind of what Alyssa introduced us to, is to essentially live your life, because we have so much time left.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you think tomorrow is the last day, you never know. So if you have goals that you want to achieve, if you've had the happiest moments you've ever had, ponder over those moments, ponder over those thoughts and those goals, because eventually you're going to be like that again. You're going to be happy again. You know what I mean? You're going to reach that goal and you're going to have that reward, and it's going to feel awesome. And you shouldn't just be sitting at home, waiting for it to come to you. You should be doing something about it and trying to achieve it.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. Any advice I may give in this episode, if Kaylee and Alyssa are like, well, don't listen to that. Don't listen to it. I do crazy, regrettable shit, okay? Like, they'll vouch. I don't make the smartest decisions. So if I give you guys advice in this episode, just pretend you didn't hear it. If I say something like, yeah, sneak out once in your life, go for it. Don't do it. Don't do it unless you know you're gonna be safe. No, see, I can't even get started. Okay. Yeah, no. Alyssa, what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, coming from us, we're like just 3 15, 16-year-old girls. And as I said in the intro, think about it. We're like 15, 16. And think of I always think of the age 24 when I don't know, we're doing adult things. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The age
Taxes,
24.
college.
It sounds like you have to be responsible, but then you can also have fun during that age, like 24. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
But,
I know
like,
what you mean.
we're, like, I wanna s what, like, 9, 8 years away from 24 age 24? And that's a lot. Like, I don't think we realize how long a year is until, like, it just goes by, like, very fast. Like, 2021, we're already in April. It's crazy. But, again, it time is time can be fast, time can be slow. But I think we all have to realize that time is, like, on our side, and it can just, like I don't know, it's like we don't realize how much time we have until, I don't know, it hits us. But you have a lot of time to accomplish your goals, your dreams, whatever. Um, and I could say, like, at the age of 15, I haven't accomplished, of course, like, all the things I wanna do, but I have done, like, things that make me happy and, like, I find joy in. Like, for example, the I think the happiest times that I'm the most happy, that makes sense, is probably when I'm, like, not in my actually, that's not true. I was gonna say, like, not in my home, but I'm also happy in my home, but, like, in the context of, like, traveling. I love to travel, I think we all love to travel here, and I don't know, just going to different places and experiencing different things is just what makes me happy, and, like, I don't know, I don't wanna be, like, stuck at home all the time, even though we have to we're in a pandemic right now, but, like, I don't know, when like, last summer, when we were able to, like not last summer, like, 2 summers ago, when we were able to, like, travel and go places, like, I enjoyed that so much, like, even if it's just, like, going to another state, but not New York, because I always go to New York, like, somewhere else, but New York's also
Yeah, like
fun.
Cali or
Yeah,
something.
like, yeah, I went to Cali, like, 2 years ago, um, but it was so fun because I love traveling and I don't know, seeing new scenery, and I appreciate, like, the little things, and I appreciate, like, the sunsets and the views, like, I literally call everything beautiful, like, the moment I see it, and I think that's what makes me the happiest, like, my happiest points in life.
You're just a happy person in general.
That is very true.
Like Alyssa, literally when you see her, she's like a like glowing beam of like
Yeah, I
sun.
remember, like, we recently celebrated Amelia's birthday, and I came to her house
Yeah.
and yeah, 16.
Hell yeah.
And I came to her house and I, like, gave her a hug. It was a day before her after her birthday, and I gave her a hug and I was, like, jumping up and down, and Amelia was like, "You're
Yeah,
more
no.
excited than I am." And I'm like,
Yeah, no, no, no. That's exactly what it was like. Like I remember I opened the door for her and she walked in. She walked down the stairs to get to my room. She like hugged me and she was jumping around. She's like, Happy birthday, birthday girl. And I was like, you're so much more excited for my birthday than I am.
Yeah, because
Because I was
I
like, I was
love
happy, but
yeah, I
she
love
was like,
traveling, and we were
ooh.
actually going somewhere. And,
Yeah,
you know
we went to a town nearby. We had some nice old lunch,
yeah.
dinner
Good
actually.
old meal.
Good old meal, Italian food. Oh, that
Yeah,
food
but,
is
like,
so good.
like, just
Bon appetit.
going simple places with people that you love, I think that's what makes me the happiest, honestly, and I wanna keep
Yeah.
doing that.
I think like for me, some of the like happiest moments have honestly been with my friends. Like when I think back to like times where I felt like quote unquote alive in a way, like they all include my friends. There's never been a moment where I've been alone. I was like, yeah, that was the happiest moment of my life. You know? Like thinking back to it, I remember this like I two times come into my head. Like one of them involves you guys, the other's like with my other friends. But I remember we went somewhere during summer and it wasn't like out of state or anything. We all just met up and had like a picnic. Like I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was
Oh
like
yeah,
such a like
Yeah.
little moment.
that was a good day.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was it was just like it's like little moments like those that make me feel like an actual teenager instead of being like stuck at home because of a pandemic. Like I remember we got like what sushi,
Yeah,
Chinese food. We
it
played
was good.
volleyball,
We
skated
walked
around.
around, like,
Yeah,
everywhere.
it
You're just
so
blasting
much.
music.
Mhm.
Yes, we had the speaker blasting music. Our other friends were there. We were like looking at stuff. Like
Mhm.
one of my friends was showing us like her drawings and stuff. Yeah, oh my god, that was so much fun. And it's like it's little moments like those that make me really happy. And like the second moment was me and my friends were coming back from the mall and one of them was driving and we like it was cold. It was really cold that day. But we put the like window fully down on like all sides of the car and we just blasted music like drive. It was so it's such a little thing, but it makes me so happy to remember that like even when like stuff gets bad, there's little moments like those that make it like worth it, you know?
Mhm.
I know this is the part where I'm supposed to chime in, but I literally can't think of anything.
Nothing? What about when you like hang out with your friends? Like your basketball friends, where you're like, yeah, we just drove around,
Or like
stuff like that.
Discord. I don't know.
I literally can't think of anything. Because, I mean, you've essentially already said one thing, but I was like, I was also just trying to think, like, I don't know.
What about when we go to like New York to like walk around? When we went to that like dumpling place.
Yeah, those are good though.
Alyssa's like mumbling, like, yeah, that was
Yeah, those are
delicious.
so good.
I'm peeling an orange right now. I'm sorry. I'm really hungry.
That's okay. You're good. Yeah, no, Kaylee, just think about it. Like little moments.
Okay. I have two. They're not
Okay.
extravagant, but they work.
Yeah, no. Mine weren't like super extravagant.
Yeah. I think definitely one of the good moments because I've had a lot, but I right now when I went down kind of to the nitty gritty, when I received like my like first dog, I guess you could say, like Tommy. You guys know Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Me and
Tommy.
Tommy have some
Yeah,
history, you know. But I
yeah.
essentially the day I got him, like I got kicked out of Kaleidoscope, which I guess is something big in our old school. It was something like huge. Oh my god, you got a
It was like
Kaleidoscope? You're so
it was like
smart.
an honors
Yeah, it
program
was like
for
advanced
middle
classes.
schoolers.
Yeah. And so like I got kicked out of it and I didn't I mean I was like really sad because you know you failed your quarterly, got like a 50 on it, and I was like, okay. So I got home early that day. It was on my birthday, and I got essentially surprised with this dog. And something about that, not just like I feel like yeah, everyone gets happy when they get an animal and they have to take care of it and then they never actually take care of it and then just like go to their parents. But when I got him, it was like really good because I felt like it's essentially having another friend, and it's just like you guys, except you know, obviously he's a dog, but he can't talk to anyone else. So like when you're feeling really down and sad, and like he can just come up and kind of essentially be your comfort. And I think definitely like in certain moments where I really needed it, he's made me like the happiest. And that also goes with like my other dog too. But they both made me like super happy and like the moments that I needed it. And I feel like that's like really awesome to have. Like if you have a dog, make sure you cherish them, or if like, you have an animal in general, cherish them because just like we have a long life to live, like we don't know theirs as well. We don't
Mhm.
know how long they'll live either. So I feel like that's very important as well. Another time I was really happy, surprisingly, was one time when I was just alone. And I was like, I guess I don't. This doesn't sound super like meditational, like oh my god, motivational, but I was like really at peace with myself. Like I felt extremely like empty minded, and I was just happy for everyone. Like not even myself. I didn't even put myself first. I was just so happy that like Amelia got to do her thing and like Alyssa got to do this, and like random people were out there like achieving their dreams. It was just so cool to think about, and it just like made me smile because I was just like damn, like people are really changing the world for the better, even though sometimes we don't recognize that. And I don't know, just different things like that where people make movements and like protests for the right reasons.
Mhm.
It's really cool.
I just remembered, like you said meditation, and it just like strike the thought in my head. I just remembered another moment where like it's not that I felt like super like, oh my god, this is like crazy, but it's a moment I felt really happy. And it's I remember that I was going through something, you know, like personally, I was getting over a breakup, trying to like get myself back on my feet. And I was like, you know what, Kaylee, let's hang out, you know, let's hang out. And she was like, okay. And we went to this like creek, right? Remember by your house?
Yeah.
And I remember we took our shoes off and like sat down on like this like really wobbly branch that could
That
have
was
literally
so fun.
busted any second. And I remember we just like rolled up our pants to like our knees, took off our socks, took off our shoes, dipped our feet in the water, and just listened to like this meditation
It
thing.
sounds like a scene
Because
from a book, like a
it,
teenage
It
book.
no,
really
yeah,
does, yeah.
no. Like I remember Kaylee. I always sat down, and Kaylee looked at me. She goes, "I've been meditating recently." I was like, "You've been what?" She's
I
like,
felt so godly in that moment.
"Yeah, no." You were like, "I've been meditating." She was like, "Listen to this," and she puts this lady on Spotify. She places it down, and she's like, "Just close your eyes and get in the moment." And I was like, "Is Kaylee gonna like kill me?" I was like, "Is she gonna
Yeah.
put a bag over my head and just like dunk me in the water?" I was like, What is happening?" But then like we actually meditated, but I couldn't take it seriously. I feel like I ruined the moment, but I
No, it
really
was
couldn't.
no, that's what made it so much better, is that like it didn't work out as planned and we were just like being ourselves and we went in the water and everything and people were around us and they were like, what the hell are
Oh
these
my
two
god,
girls
yeah.
doing?
The like, there's a
And we
whole
were just
family like
having
walking
like
their
the
dog.
best day ever and it like obviously took our mind off of everything. It was definitely like genuinely a really good day.
Yeah, I remember we took some pictures and stuff.
I think
It
I
was
Oh yeah, we have like, multiple pictures of you just eating a flower.
oh
Definitely.
god.
Yeah,
That's on our
If you want to
Instagram
check that
it's
out,
on
now.
our
go on our
Instagram. Yeah,
Instagram. Yeah,
it's on our Instagram.
but
She's just
A.K.A.
like
podcast.
eating a flower. They
Promo.
had some good shots in that. I still have that bamboo stick that we have too.
Yeah, mine's in a box.
Yeah, so is mine.
Oh my god. Speaking of that bamboo stick, I went to go get my yearbook and I knew it was in that box. And oh my god, I opened the box and it smelled so bad.
Really,
I
mine
was
didn't
like,
smell.
mine, but the thing is, mine was trapped in a box for like 6 months. It smells terrible. And I was like, oh my god. And I just kind of closed the box and I got the yearbook and I was like, Jesus, I'm not opening that
Wait, from
again.
our old school?
Yeah, because
Huh, that's so weird.
I wanted to show someone our picture. Well, not our. I wanted to show someone my picture because it was terrible. But yeah, no, I feel like little moments like those where you could just sit back and like remember that is like kind
I've
of
been
kind of makes.
meditating.
I've
It
been
sounds like
meditating.
so. That doesn't sound like Kaylee, but at the same time, it does. I've been
So sometimes I have those moments where I'm
I
just like I
no,
get in
yeah.
the zone, you know?
autos
No,
and
oh my god, I'm just thinking back to so many like stupid memories I've had with Kaylee and like the stupid stuff she says. Like one time we built a fort, and this was also like after my breakup. I was still trying to get myself back on my feet. I was hanging out with Kaylee a lot, right? And we built a fort, and then I remember laying there, and we were making playlists, and then Kaylee was like, "Let's go to sleep," and I was like, "Okay." And we laid down, and I'm just like, you know what, Kaylee, I'm really sad. And I remember you got up and like hovered over me, and you were just like, stop being sad. We built a fort. And I looked at you and I was like, are you serious? And you were like, yeah, let's go to sleep. And you knocked out. You just knocked out. And I was like, wow. I mean, I was laughing because it was so funny because you were just like, we built a fort. Look at the fort. How can you be sad?
I'd be like, I was so proud of that fort.
no. But the
It
thing about
was a
Kaylee,
very nice.
it
It was
sounds
a
like
very nice
Kaylee because
fort.
she's very straightforward and honest with you, and it's like, okay, you're gonna take this advice and it's gonna stick with you, and we're just gonna
Yeah.
get over it.
She
And
was like, you're gonna take it. You're gonna get over it. Look at this fantastic fort we made. And I was like, uh-huh. It's like
The
we
funny part
were
is
in
like
like
I
the
don't even
army and I was
remember
like
it.
saluting you. I remember I was like it felt like I was just saluting you and you were like, get over it, soldier. And I was like, yes, yes, sir. It was oh my god. That moment. And then like I think someone else can tell the story because but when we all went out for dumplings, the three of us
Oh
for my
my god.
birthday.
Alyssa, take it away. Alyssa,
that was
take it
so
away.
good. Oh my gosh, I can't even.
Okay.
So
Oh!
we or I don't even know Amelia's 14th birthday, was it? Or
I think
13th?
so. Somewhere around there.
It was conveniently enough, I have my phone right next to me and I found a picture
Anyway,
from that day.
it was
2018. 3 years
2018.
ago.
How old are you?
She was like
Calculating.
13, 14.
13. It was my
13th.
13th,
So
14th
for
birthday.
Amelia's 13th birthday, we did something that is so cool. You already know. We went to New York. Yes, we did. But we didn't drive there. We took the train and then the subway. I think it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, both rides were extremely fun. The train, we there weren't a lot of people in the train, but it was just us three and Amelia's mom. But it was so fun because we were just like bonding. We were sitting together and we were just looking at the views. Again, I
Oh,
love views like
there was
outside.
also sorry. There was also the fact that Alyssa and I, for my birthday, my mom had got me a new phone. So my old one was really really old, and Alyssa had gotten a new phone for like Christmas. And I
Oh
think it was
yeah,
like the
yeah,
iPhone X. It was like the
yeah,
biggest thing since like the iPhone 8. And it had all these like funny features with your camera. And we all have these like stupid photos of us testing like the portrait feature
yeah,
where you can make
yeah,
like the whole background black and it's just you
yeah.
and like a black and white. It was so funny. We just took a bunch of those on the train.
Mm-hmm. And then we took the subway, and that was actually my first time riding the subway. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. I didn't it was like a normal ride. It was anyway. It was like, yeah. And then we walked around New York. I don't know where we were. I don't know what city. This was a while ago, dude.
It was wait, what do you mean what city? It was in New York.
Oh,
New York.
well, like
You mean town?
yeah,
Oh, what
no,
part?
yeah,
Like
what
what
part?
part of New York?
Yeah, yeah.
It
Manhattan?
was downtown Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we walked around, and it was a lot while because we were what's it called? We were transporting transporting what's the word? We were
what, what word are you looking
Yeah,
for?
what are
like
you
I don't
looking
we
for?
were we were what's the word? This has happened to me all day. I can't think of words. We were commuting by walking. We didn't have a car. We were
Wow,
walking.
she could have just said walking.
yeah.
Anyway, we were commuting by walking, and it was nice though because we got to see New York and whatever. And then first we went to a dumpling place, I think. See, this was a while ago. I don't even remember.
Was
Anyway,
that the same day we went to get those like ice cream things?
yes, because I remember this because I took a picture. I took a picture of the dumplings and then I took a picture of the ice cream and it's in my camera roll. And every time I look at that like section, I'm like, those were the
Oh,
good days.
I remember such a funny joke too from that day.
Oh,
What?
was it the joke my dad made?
Yes, and I made a joke with him and he started cracking up. And then Amelia, that was the time where you stopped in the street too. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
okay.
Okay,
Go, Kayla.
wait.
You tell the
Let's
dad joke.
yeah. Let's let Alyssa finish the story though.
Anyway, we went to dumplings and it was quite an experience, dude. I if you ever had like soup dumplings, like where there's liquid soup inside of dumplings,
Yeah, and it's like
it
hot.
was
It
so
was
good.
so
Like
good.
literally, and there was of course other dumplings and those were delicious, but I specifically remember these soup dumplings and they were like hot and they were so good and like you put it in your mouth and like it bursts in your mouth and you burn your tongue, but it's still really good. Anyway,
Yeah.
and after that we went to ice cream. And it was like this fancy ass ice cream. It was like waffle, like this waffle bubble
It's called
cone.
Igloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so small though too, but it was so
Uh-huh.
good. Like the
And then,
place was small.
mhm.
Mhm.
And it was like near a park, I remember. And we were
Yeah,
just
that's where
looking
the joke
outside.
comes in.
Really? I don't
That's where
remember
that's
anything, dude.
no. You were talking to my mom, and then me, my dad, and Kaylee were lagging back. Kaylee, like you tell the joke story.
Okay. You want me to tell both of them, or you want me to tell one
No, no,
and
no.
you tell the other one?
I want to tell. I want to tell the one I bumped into
Okay.
something.
Okay. Okay. So after ice cream, we finished. We were eating inside the place. We walked out, crossed the street like normal human beings, but like both ways. You know, no Jake walking here. And then we went to this park, and I don't know where exactly we were at that point, but everyone was playing chess. Okay,
It was in.
everyone was playing
It
chess.
was it was by Chinatown, and then we walked to Little Italy. It was
Yeah,
in
so
Mm.
Chinatown.
it was around there. Yeah. And so everyone was playing chess and they were all staring at us because I don't know what we were wearing, but everyone was staring at us because, like, I guess we weren't really from there or something. I don't know. Even though we lived right
We
next
probably looked
door.
like tourists.
Yeah, we probably did. Yeah, we were just having too much fun. And so I remember Amelia's dad saying something to me. I think he was like, oh, like, if one of these people start a fight, do you think you could beat them up? And I was just like, Dad, because I call him like a second father. And I was like, I watched Karate Kid, and I immediately did like a Karate Kid move in the middle of the park, and I was like, I got this. And then then we kept walking like nothing happened.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I
was
was cracking up because I just turned around to see Kaylee go hee and I was
yeah.
like, what the hell is she doing? And then she told me, and I burst out laughing. And
And
then
then we proceeded out of the park, and this is where Amelia is going to tell you the other part.
yeah,
But just I
so
found this one hilarious.
we were walking in Little Italy, right? And if you've ever been there, like the little part in New York City that's super Italian, it's really crowded. The sidewalk is small, the street is small, it's very tiny. And we were like, there was 5 of us, so we were kind of walking, right? And I was walking on the very edge near where the cars are parked. And I bump into this fire hydrant.
Oh,
And
I
I
remember this now.
and I thought it was a person, or not even a person. I just didn't I didn't process what was happening. So I bumped into it, turned around, looked at it, and went, "Excuse you."
But like her
And
face
then
was so genuine, like she was like disturbed. She was like it was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, do you see that?
I
And
was
like
like,
after a while,
"Excuse
she
you." And then
realized she was like, oh,
oh, it was a fire hydrant. And like
it
we all
was.
burst out laughing. Like we are walking down this street in literal tears from crying so hard and me going, "Excuse you," to a fire hydrant in the street. And my parents were like, "What the hell is wrong with these
No one,
guys?"
yeah,
Because we
your
were
parents didn't understand. It was so
no,
funny.
we were cracking. I remember we were walking back. We were walking back to the subway, and I remember like taking pictures of stuff and still talking about the fire hydrant. Mind you, this is like a 10-15 minute walk, right? So I'm taking pictures of stuff, and then I'd randomly turn to Kaylee and just go, "Excuse you." And we just continue laughing. It was such a funny day.
I think before the fire hydrant, though, there was another funny moment. Now that I'm remembering,
She bumped into a stop sign, I remember. And
did
she
she
just looked
really?
back and she looked like a disgusted face on her. And she was like,
Anytime I bump into something, I'm like, how could that thing bump into me? Even if it can't move.
No, I remember we were on the street, Amelia and I. I think Alyssa was lagging back,
yeah,
and
because I have short legs. It's fine.
and so Amelia and I were walking the street, and okay, don't walk in the street, but we were walking in the street, and I don't know what Amelia said or what I said, and then Amelia's mid stopped in the street, and she was like, "You take that back." No, I said okay. I was like, Amelia, we're not friends
No,
anymore.
that
Was that was the same day?
um that was the same day. Yeah, me and her were walking, and she stops, and she turns around, looks at me, and we got into like this heated argument as a joke, and she just goes, "You know what? We're not friends anymore." And I just looked like a face of horror, and I just go, "You take that back." And we just burst out laughing.
Dude, we can make
Oh
a
my
whole
god.
entire movie. Our expressions that day were spot on. Like all of our scenes,
Yeah.
everything. It was literally straight from like different movies. I swear it was.
Wait, were you in the middle of a street?
We were in the middle of like a side
It was
street
like
where
a
like
crossing. It was like a
yeah,
crossing thing.
it was
Didn't
like
this
yeah.
happen like again like last year?
It
Okay,
always
no, okay.
happens.
Last year, Amelia was just being stupid on Halloween, and like it was a
Yeah.
busy street, and then she stopped in the middle of the crosswalk, and she was like, "Damn, that car is really coming fast." And I like pushed Amelia out of the way. And I was like, "Yeah, it's coming fast. It's not gonna stop."
Oh yeah, because I remember everybody like ran across the street, and I'm walking, and I'm like, I stop, and I just like turn to the car coming at me, and I just go, you know what? That car is going really fast. And Kaylee turns around, like runs back and like pulls my hand. She's like, "Yeah, it's going fast. It's gonna hit you if you don't move."
Oh god, the stupid
Oh,
things we all do.
yeah, I just remembered I have like a bunch of disposable cameras that I have to like, go to the store and actually like get developed full of like pictures of us.
See, but those are the moments that you live for. Like the littlest of things, like just driving to someone's house and dropping something off. Like even though it's simple, it means a lot. I literally can't speak today, but the main point is it means a lot. And we had so many good memories that like made me so happy, and they still make me happy today just remembering them. And we have so many more to like make in the future, and it's just crazy to think about. So make sure every moment, every opportunity you have, you take it, because whatever it holds, it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah. Live
Yeah.
your life,
Hell
man.
yeah!
YOLO.
Hell yeah!
YOLO.
YOLO! Woo!
Oh
Yep.
my god, you saying YOLO just reminded me of like this Uber driver I had a few days ago. You know, I think this is like a perfect story to wrap everything we set up. I ordered an Uber from school to home recently, and I get in the car and this guy's like, "Yeah, I've only been doing this a few days." And you know, I'm a pretty talkative person, so I strike up a conversation with him. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing at school?" And I was like, play practice, stuff like that, you know, just getting in some extracurricular activities." And he's like, "Oh, cool, cool." And then he starts telling me about how like he feels that like he started talking about his son and how he wants the best for his son and how he feels like he's lived his life to the fullest and how happy he is as a person. He's like, he was telling me, he was like, even if I'm doing like this job, like it's not a corporate job, I'm not a CEO of a company, but I'm still happy with my life, you know. And he was telling me how like I'm still young and I should like live life to the fullest and appreciate like the tiny moments in life, you know. And I was like, this is the craziest Uber like drive I've ever had, because I was just like, damn, you know, that was deep. And like I'm leaving his car and he's like, keep it real, homie. And I was like, keep it real, man. And then I closed the door and I got home and I was like, wow, that was that was real. Like that was such a genuine conversation. And like that
With
guy
a
really did like
stranger.
kind of, yeah, with a stranger. That guy really did open my eyes though. Like you gotta live life to the fullest. You know? Like you gotta appreciate the little things. No matter how small they are, just always appreciate stuff and be thankful for it, because you never know how fast stuff can change.
It's true. Like literally every day I'm thankful that I'm waking up and I'm like able to just live my day. Like as boring as my day could be, I'm happy to be here because of the people who are around me and the things I get to do.
Yeah, and you should be too. You know,
Mhm.
all the viewers, all you listeners, be happy. You know, live life. Sneak out once in a while. Do what you want to do.
Amelia!
I'm sorry I was doing so well, but it had to be said. You know, people just, you gotta live your life. You gotta live your life.
You
And
do.
you do what makes you happy. Even if everyone else shits on you for it, you do you, boo. You do
You
you.
do you.
If you want to support us, you should follow our socials. Our website is akapodcast.carrd.co. There you can join our Discord and sign up for our email. Our Instagram is at AKA Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at A.K.A. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.